Hi guys. So my name's Kelly. I just want to formally introduce myself because I'm not planning, I'm actually doing it. I'm starting a flower shop. So it'll also be floral designs, bouquets for weddings, events. That'll be the startup. It's called Floral Farms Homegrown Creations, and it's actually going to be put on my family farm that will be coming up in the months to come. But I did want to start out by doing a video to kind of like introduce it to everybody, kind of get the name out there. My best friend Lindsay and I are actually doing this together. She's helping me out. She's amazing with all this social media stuff and the logos and everything. Yes, she's dancing in the background. So we just figured this would be the best way to start getting it out there and letting people know about what's to come, kind of get people excited, because I know I'm really excited about this, and a lot of people that have been helping me thus far are really excited too. So I just figured this could be kind of like a way to introduce it, give you guys all the information you might have questions on. So I actually right now am a recreational therapist. That's what I went to school for. And while I was in school, I actually worked for this student-based program that helped. You're gonna hear the clock. Yeah. So, if anybody's wondering how this even came about, I went to school for recreational therapy. That's what I do now at a skilled nursing facility in Pittsburgh, which I love. But so while I was in school, I actually worked for a program that involved helping high school students with disabilities get jobs and kind of like job coaching with them. So it was really cool because I got to experience a bunch of different locations. I helped at a pizza shop, McDonald's, an alpaca farm, and one of them was also a flower shop. And instantly I was hooked on flower shops from there. While I was job coaching, I also helped them with their prom and stuff. So it was just kind of like, I knew right then and there that my dream retirement job would be to work at a flower shop or have my own flower shop. And it's kind of just stuck with me. I've constantly been like obsessed with floral arrangements online, wanting to do like weddings and stuff like that. And while I do love my job, I still want to try to find other ways to work outside of my 40-hour-a-week job. So I was just thinking the one day, probably about, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, like, why do I have to wait till I retire to start something that I'm already like fully fledged wanting to do? So I was like, well, why wait? Let's just do it now. So I talked it out with my family. Turned out my dad has been wanting a greenhouse anyways. So they were all in, told my best friend about it. She was all in. Her mom was all in. Everybody's all in. So it was like, why not just do this now? So we were looking into it. I have a friend that's getting married in September, and she's all in on me helping her with her floral bouquets for the wedding party, which I'm also in, so I'm really excited. And so we just kind of went from there, and we've found the greenhouse. We have the perfect location. Anybody who knows our farm, we actually tore down our old barn and are going to be putting a new one up in the future somewhere else on the property. So we already have an area where we can put the greenhouse in the flower shop. So that's the plan in the future, which will be coming up soon. But I've been wanting to journal. I tried doing it for 3 weeks of 2020. Got a little lazy on the writing part of it. So I really want to document this, and that's why we're doing the videos. I think it's going to be really cool for me myself to look back on, even if nobody ends up watching these. It's more something I can look back on, reminisce, when hopefully this is flourishing. Punny with the flowers. And I can like look back and watch like how it grew. And I'm thinking this will be a perfect platform for not just me to give out my advice on what I'm learning through this, because this is all completely new to me. I've been doing the research, but I feel like once you're really into it and doing it, that's when you really learn and like find out the questions that like you didn't know you had. So I'm thinking that will help like people in the future that may be wanting to start a business. They can look and learn from my mistakes, because I know I'm gonna have some. But also I feel like this is gonna be a really good platform for me, where people that have already done this can kind of reach out to me and give me advice, because I'm going to be an open book for taking in all of new advice and giving out all advice that I have. So, and this also should be pretty comical, because a lot of the stuff that goes on around here, I feel like could be really put into a reality show anyways. So the whole building process will be put on video. We'll be filming everything from landscaping, from clearing everything out. We're cutting down a tree. We're clearing out with something on the tractor, which I'm gonna try to figure it out on my own. But my family's all here and they're helping, and my friends are here helping. So I really hope you guys kind of feed into this and kind of want to be on this journey with us, because it should be a pretty entertaining, fun journey to be on, to watch, and kind of be around with it. I'll be keeping in touch. I'm hoping to keep having more content to give you guys. I guess this is just the beginning, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So wish us luck.